It happened to me once that I was going through a process that I was doing so much cocaine, and yeah, I was addicted to it, and
To cocaine, yeah.
yeah, to cocaine, yeah, and
When was this?
well, it was a couple years ago.
Okay.
A couple years ago, and I met this person who right away saw me doing it in I don't know, like the third time that we went out.
Yeah.
I was doing it, and I told her, hey, like you want to do a little bit, whatever, or we talk about it. I didn't offer her, but we talk about that, and I'm like, I'm doing it now, and she's like, no.
No, I don't.
No, I don't do that, and I used to, but not with me. I don't want this. But that relationship become the same thing. So I changed my addiction. And at the end of the day, it's a relationship with yourself.
Painful Lessons Podcast. I'm Tyler Ramsey, and this is Matias Desiderio. Fantastic.
Well done, man. I like the way that you pronounce my name.
Desiderio.
Thank you.
We just talked about how your last name. Oh, by the way, the topic on this podcast, I feel, is like the globalization of the film and television industry, and you are. Do you speak 4 languages?
I do speak 4 languages. Yeah.
Yeah.
English a little bit. I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
Okay.
Italian.
Yeah.
Portuguese and Spanish, which is my language. You know,
Okay.
I'm from Argentina, so we speak Spanish over there.
I mean, dude, you are a good-looking guy.
Oh,
Jeez.
thank you.
But I have you here because you are an international actor and producer, and so you've produced movies all over the world, and you do it for different markets, both for the Brazilian market,
Okay.
and you're from Argentina.
I'm from Argentina.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm from Argentina, and well, I started to act when I was 20 years old, and the fact that I start to produce after my 35 is because the acting career is always like up and down.
Yeah.
And I was tired that you depend of your agent, of the industry.
Sure.
So one day I wake up and I'm like, you know what? Like I got nominated for the best award as a best actor in
Yeah.
Argentina.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, after that, man, I'm gonna start to work, and nobody's gonna stop me, and I'm gonna kill it, because I got nominated for the best actor, blah blah blah, and.
What's the award called?
After 6 months, if in 6 months nobody called me to do shit. I'm like, whoa, I have to I have to learn something from this.
Yeah.
And what I learned is like you gotta you gotta make and do your own thing.
Yeah.
Like to be
Wait,
able to survive.
You had a name for that. You said when you just told me.
Well, it's something in Argentina and in Spanish that is "Y Mahoma no va la montaña va Mahoma," which means if something doesn't come to you,
Yeah.
you gotta go get it.
Got
And that's what this one was the reason why I started to produce.
Sure.
Because I was depressed, man. I'm like, I was looking the phone all the time, and I'm like, oh, maybe my phone doesn't work. Maybe I lose a signal. No, nobody was calling me to do anything.
What was the award that you won? What was it called?
It's actually was the 2 most important awards in Argentina, which are Martin Fierro and Clarín, another award. And I got like a nomination, like the best actor for this role that I did in TV. And well,
you got the award for best actor, and you're like, dude, now things are about to change.
Yeah, everything is gonna get like so much better. I'm gonna start to be able to choose the projects, and they're gonna call me all the time. It's like, okay, Matias, boom, and pam, and didn't happen. So
what was the project called?
It called La Lola.
Okay.
La Lola, and I was like 29, 30 years old, and I'm like, well, everything is gonna change, or it's gonna change for good. I was working, don't get me wrong, and it didn't. And it didn't for 6 months. I went through the worst moment in my career, who I didn't do anything
After you won this award.
after that. So I'm like, well, this is teaching me something, like I have to learn something from this. And I start to produce. I start to like, okay, I'm gonna do my own thing,
Yeah.
like to be able to keep doing what I love to do, which is acting and tell stories, and also to feel free.
Sure.
Otherwise, I was like doing what I love, but at the same time, I was paying a very big price for that.
Sure.
I'm like, well, like if you love someone who is like hurting you all the time, what are you gonna do? You're gonna keep in that relationship, or you wanna like try to make it better, or
Of course. One of the
yeah.
hardest things to do is to get out of a toxic
Oh,
relationship.
oh man,
Yeah.
like that's hard. Yeah, that's very hard. Yeah.
But you know what? It's like sometimes we put these arbitrary things that we're shooting for, right? It's like you thought, man, if I win this thing, everything is going to change,
Mm,
and then it doesn't. Maybe this is a little bit different, but I have like with this podcast, we have this short, right? And
yeah.
it got like 3 million views, and the
Okay.
whole time I'm like watching it go up. I'm probably watching like every 10 view. Oh my god, man, and then I'm like, man. And even though I know it's not correct, in my head, I'm like, when it hits 1 million, things are gonna be different. And I'm like, nothing. I'm like, no, 2 million, things are gonna be really different. And I can feel myself deflating every time it gets to something, and fireworks don't happen. And I think it's winning an award is a little bit different, but it is like it reinforces one thing, which
Yeah.
is you just have to love the journey of whatever you're doing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, bro. Like I think is yeah, that's what you said. Is like it's very important, because in the same time we are, otherwise we sacrificing the present for the future,
Totally.
for a future that we don't know if it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And we live like that sometimes. We are all the time like thinking, I'm gonna be happy when I go there, when I get there.
Yeah.
And then you get there and you realize that man, it's the same.
It's the same.
Actually, it can be a little worse, because you face the fact that nothing changed. So
Yeah.
so it's the journey which is the most important thing. It's like
Even getting in shape does it. So if you're like, man, I'm like, once I have a 6-pack, I'm like, and then you're all of a sudden you're like, well,
I have
it's
it.
fun to take my shirt off occasionally, but like, you have to enjoy. You have to actually get to a point where you enjoy getting in shape and staying in shape.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. It's the same with work. It's the same with relationship too, because sometimes you think, well, man, if I do everything right with this relationship,
Yeah.
it's gonna be great. No, man, it doesn't depend only of yourself.
Totally.
Maybe you do. Maybe the day that you realize or you decide, with this person, I'm gonna be perfect. I'm gonna do everything right. I'm gonna give it all, everything that I have, and I'm gonna treat her like the best way I can. And that doesn't mean that it's gonna go well.
Totally.
And it's the same with life. Like I believe that we gotta be careful. We don't have to sacrifice the present for the future.
You have
We
a
don't
such-
know what's gonna happen. We
Yeah.
never know. Usually, I believe that everything goes the way that we didn't think.
Totally.
It's the most common thing,
Dude.
right? Like I thought that it's gonna happen that, but I went that direction, and well, we don't know if it's the best or not, but we gotta go with the flow, right?
You want to know something? When you put it in terms of relationship,
Yeah,
you make so much sense. When I met my wife,
yeah,
I had just I met her in these like the craziest of circumstances.
yeah.
And she was shooting a television show called Survivor, and I happened to be on kind of a like a bender. I'd been sober for a little while, and I'd come out of it. And when we met, we were on this kind of real party phase.
Yeah.
And I as soon as I met her, I had to get sober immediately. I had to go to like rehab immediately.
Mhm.
And so,
Wow.
okay, yeah. So I
Because
was,
let me ask you something.
yeah.
Because she asked you to do it, or
No, not
because
because she asked me to do it. It was a very kind of public. I had a relapse that caused me to act like a maniac.
yeah,
And so I had to go. I was an employee for Survivor,
yeah,
and I was kicked off the show. I was like fired from the show. So for also having this relationship
yeah,
with her, and I loved all the people that I worked with, and I anyway, I had to go directly to rehab. So, and
mm,
she knew that.
mm.
So, okay, so can you imagine being friends with a woman and her saying, "Oh, I just met this guy. He just went to rehab and he's caused this international incident." You'd be like, "Don't be with that guy."
Don't be with him.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I knew that I
go to another direction.
go to another
Escape.
direction. So I knew that was happening. Like I just knew that I had like so anyway, in my head I was like, if I could just make this relationship work, everything will work out. And although it was a great relationship and it worked out,
Yeah.
it like I was so focused on just locking this person down. Like if I would have been able to kidnap her and just lock her in a chest, I would have. Like I would have
Yeah.
done
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. And I think like because maybe I don't know. I'm just saying, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But maybe because you really felt that that was the chance to go right in so many other
Yeah.
areas in your life, right? It's
Yeah.
like something that you
But
hold so much because you're like, okay, this is gonna save my life.
yeah, I
Right.
thought that it would. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it would.
Yeah,
But the,
and it did. Like you guys together still?
we're still together.
Okay.
But what I didn't do at this time, it took me another time to go to rehab because what I didn't do is truly focus on just being the best that I could on getting help, taking care of myself. My priority was just to lock this relationship down. And
Yeah.
so in some ways I ended up having to go back to rehab.
Wow.
Because I was just I wasn't necessarily focused on doing the work of being sober.
The
and getting
real, the
better.
real work.
I was
Yeah.
just like only focused on like
Only
just
on
lock
that
this
and
down.
to get
Yeah.
something. Well, it happened to me once that I was going through a process that I was doing so much cocaine, and yeah, I was addicted to it, and
To cocaine, yeah.
yeah, to cocaine, yeah, and
When was this?
well, it was a couple years ago.
Okay.
A couple years ago, and well, no, nobody saw it because I'm a kind of guy that you can see and you say, oh, this guy is doing well,
Yeah.
and nobody see it. Like I'm a person that you sometimes you cannot see what's going on with
Okay.
me. I cover very well, you know. I'm an actor, so
Yeah.
I'm like maybe inside I'm sad, but no, I'm great, you know.
Sure.
And especially in those moments that you're very sensitive and you protect yourself of everything, so you don't show what's really going on.
Yeah.
And I was going through this process, and I really needed a reason just to quit and to go sober. And I met this person who right away saw me doing it in I don't know, like the third time that we went out.
Yeah.
I was doing it, and I told her, hey, you know, like you want to do a little bit, whatever, or we talk about it. I didn't offer her, but we talk about that, and I'm like, I'm doing it now, and she's like, no,
No, I don't.
no, I don't do that, and I used to, but not with me. I don't want this. But then that really, I quit right away, so I don't lose that person.
You quit for her.
Yeah, but not for her, because someone was telling me you cannot. So I'm like, okay, I grabbing this, and I this is my excuses. Like I'm gonna get some strength from this.
Sure.
But that relationship become the same thing. So I changed my addiction. And at the end of the day, it's a relationship with yourself.
Sure.
And at the end of the day, is you gotta deal with you. And if something is happening with you, you gotta find the answer inside. And
Yeah.
that's very difficult to understand because
Totally.
you can say that, and people is like, oh yeah, it's like that, but to go through that is painful sometimes, and you gotta
Yeah.
face things that maybe you didn't face in your entire life, and it's coming from years and years, and well, that's a challenge. Some people they never do it, and they spend their life like thinking that whatever is happening is for the others. Oh, that's the reason. That's the reason. No, man, you gotta like you gotta search inside. You gotta
Totally.
accept some things that you do that maybe they're not right, or you have to do it differently, and you gotta have some more empathy, and well, that's very hard to do it.
Where'd you get the cocaine? Was it like was it cocaine that you get in America? Was it cocaine that you get?
Well, when I was doing it, I get it all around the world, like
Yeah.
wherever I go, I used
Sure.
to do it. So I tried in different countries, of course, but yeah, yeah. Now, thank God, I don't do it anymore, and I understood a lot of that.
When I was working in Brazil after this show or after the job ended,
Yeah.
my friends and I thought, oh, well, we're here. Let's try the cocaine. And we went, we went, and we were in Rio,
Yeah.
and we went and we were searching around. Hey, do you know anything about some cocaine? You know anything about cocaine? This guy takes us to a bridge. He's like, oh yeah, I know where to get some. So we get in his car, and and we're kind of planning for sort of at the very least, kind of sort of an exotic
Yeah.
experience. And we thought, it'll be kind of little dicey. Anyway, he takes us to this bridge. All of a sudden, he's like, and we take a cab to the bridge, and the
Yeah.
cab all of a sudden goes, okay, I'm done. If you want, we'll pick you up later. And so we have to like wait underneath this bridge, and our friend,
Like you and your friend.
yeah,
Like nobody was there, just you and the other,
me and my friend and this guy.
and this guy that you don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, dude, I don't want to give you all the money. I'm like, you're never gonna come back, dude. We'll give you half the money.
Yeah, of course you're never gonna come back.
Yeah. So he goes and he comes back, and as he's walking up towards us, there's a guy with a machine gun.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, and we're just like, dude, and we're both like, dude, we run. I'm like, I don't know where we would go. In my head, I'm like, but why would why if a guy is coming toward, he's clearly just gonna take the rest of our money. And I'm like, but if we run, maybe he might just shoot us. But sure enough, he came back with his friend with a machine gun, and they got the rest of the money, and they gave us the.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh
it all worked
good.
out, yeah.
Good. Well, thank God.
Yeah. I'm like,
Thank God. Thank God. It
we were up
happened.
for like 3 days.
It happened one time in I was in Colombia, in
Yeah.
Bogota,
Oh, where is
like
that?
Bogota, and well, I'm taking this taxi, and I said to the taxi driver, man, like you know where I can find blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you to the downtown in Bogota, and in every corner you will find like a little like a how do you call in English, like a little like a like a guy selling like candies and sodas.
Oh, okay.
And how do you call
like
that?
a little vendor,
Like a
street
little
vendor?
bit, yes,
Okay.
exactly. So you're gonna like find in every corner. You can ask in every corner.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, come on, in every corner. Yeah, you just go and ask. I'm like, please, like introduce
ask
me.
for me?
Yeah, introduce me to someone. Like I don't want to go and say, no, don't worry about it, man. Like it's here, it's like that. I'm like, well, okay, we are in Colombia. It
Yeah.
should be like that. So I came out of the taxi and I go to the first one. Say, hey, so it's this guy, 30 years old with a little kid. He's like 6 years old. So
Okay.
I said, like, hey, how are you, man? Like, hi, can I have a soda? Yeah. So he gave me the soda, and I opened the soda, and all of a sudden, listen, like, did you know that what to get like a little? So, yeah. How much do you want? I'm like, I don't know, like $30. There is cheaper. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah. Just wait here. So he grabbed the $30. He said, just stay here. My kid is gonna be here.
Your kid. Oh
I'm
my
like, with the little thing, with all the sodas and the candies.
And a
So they
kid.
got all the kid, right? And the kid and this guy disappeared right away.
Oh god.
I start to walk, and I'm like
I
waiting.
have so much
After
anxiety.
5 minutes, the kid start to look at me like, and I'm looking at the kid, and the kid goes, "Don't worry about it. Like my dad is gonna bring you the cocaine." I'm like,
Oh wow.
okay. I start to feel like weird, right? Because it's a
Of
kid.
course.
What am I doing? Like, like I'm like, okay. So and all these guys start to come and like buy sodas, and the little kid was like selling, like he's fucking 20 years old,
Yeah.
and like selling and like doing the money and blah blah blah, and this guy is not coming. So now it's 30 minutes and I'm waiting with the little kid. I'm talking with the kid. The kid is telling me, no, well, so many people come here and do that. My dad is going to come. Don't worry, he's going to bring your stuff.
Sure.
I'm like, whoa, this kid is like 30 years old. And well, the dad ended up
The kid is actually 30
coming.
years old.
Yeah. And I realized that he was like doing it with the kid. It's crazy, man. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like shit. I'm doing like thinking, this is no cool.
Oh my gosh,
It can be
there's-
like a story, but in the end of the day, is yeah, it's not something that I.
There's so many times when you're like waiting for that, or like, I, c- you're like, this is just, everything in me is telling me just abandon this. And you're like, nope, I'm not going to. Cocaine is tough because you have a physical. I mean, it's physically you need that. It lowers your serotonin, lowers your dopamine. All of a sudden, you get to a
Yeah,
point where you
yeah,
have to take it just to get to normal.
yes, yes. It's a hard process, but it's very necessary. And at the end of the day, it's not good, man. It's not fun. It's not fun. It can take you to a place that you don't want to be there. No, no, and it start to affect your entire life, and
You're hiding something from everybody.
yeah, and you're running from yourself, and you cannot. So you all the time this like the, the pain or whatever you have to face is coming, and you try to like go and get something, so you don't think, so you don't feel,
So you don't
to
feel
become numb and
numb.
and numb, and that happened with everything, not only with this. We're talking about cocaine now, but it can be with everything. It can be with a relationship, it
Yeah.
can be with alcohol, it can be with gambling, it can be, I don't know, with food. It can be with work also. These people that is like working all the time. And that's like, yeah, money, 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 work, work, work.
Yeah.
No, man. Like, you end up waking up one day and realizing that you spend time, and that's where we cannot buy time, man. Like, that's what we had. That our goal, the time that is not coming back, and it's no money or anything they can buy that. And one day you
Yeah.
wake up and you're like 45. It's like, fuck, like, I'm proud, and yeah, I like to be 45, but I'm never gonna be again 44, 21, 36, and that's
Totally.
time, man. And what do you do with your time? How you make, proud yourself, or how you can enjoy this journey that is fast. It goes fast.
So many things. When I hear um, there's like a through line, people that have recovered from addictions, all of a
Mm.
sudden they go, "Oh my god, I got all this time. Oh my god, it's all this extra time. I'm not spending obsessing over this one single thing."
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. But
We had someone with an eating disorder. She was like, I spoke to someone with an eating disorder. That
yeah,
was a one big take. She goes, my word, my whole day opened up. Now that I don't
it's
spend
true.
half the day hiding food or planning food, or she's like, my whole day opened up.
Well, yeah, 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 yeah. And that's your challenge to start to do things they're good for you,
Yeah.
and also when I talk about time, is that I believe like this system make you spend. It makes you believe that you need to work. That you need to, make money. That you need to like buy stuff,
Yeah,
and then you spend like I don't know 12, 14 hours of your day
sure.
doing that, and you are like getting things and changing those things and the money with your time,
Yeah, of
and
course.
time is not coming back. So like to time to do things that you really love, time to do things that they're worth it for you, that is gonna help the people that you love, that's gonna put you in another level as a human being, as like I don't know, like do things that you enjoy, that you love to do. That's the only moment that you're free.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're doing something just to get something, and then you
You
know.
know, the other huge waster of life is if you carry resentments about things. That's the other thing that can be like a real, it's like life is short.
Yeah.
And I was just watching this podcast the other day. It's called this podcast called Question Everything.
Okay.
And this girl did a killer job. She's interviewing Scooter Braun. Do you know who that is?
No, what it
He's
is.
like, it's like mega agent, mega manager.
Okay.
He's managed like Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber.
Okay.
He's made all these people's music careers. He's like a
Mm,
mogul. He's a mogul.
mm,
And he also has grandparents that were legitimately in the Holocaust.
okay.
They were in the Holocaust, and so he's received all of the pain from that, and he's well aware of that. He's a champion for things like the massacre that happened in Israel, the October 7th massacre. Do you know about
Okay. Yeah.
Hamas?
Yeah. I know.
Horrible,
Oh
the
wow.
worst thing ever.
Whoa.
Anyway, he's been working with a lot of the kidnapping survivors,
Oh wow.
and he even has an art show, or an art exhibit about where you kind of go in this immersive thing where you understand what it was like to be in that experience of the October 7th massacre. I mean, just
Whoa.
anyway. Okay, so he's totally into it.
Working with
Anyway,
a lot of pain, with a lot of people who
so
suffer
much pain,
so much. Yeah.
so much
And
pain.
injustice, right? Like things
Yes.
that happen is like, why?
So
Yeah.
one of his clients is Kanye West.
Okay.
You know who Kanye is.
Yeah. I know.
Okay. So I also um so he has in the past had a relationship with Kanye that was amazing, right? Because he used to manage him for a couple years. So when I was in rehab, we could only listen to specific kinds of music, and Kanye West has a gospel album, and it's called Jesus is King, I think. Anyway, it was like one of the few things I could listen to, and it helped me really get close to God. This
Oh
gospel
really?
album that he
Oh
has.
wow.
And
Wow.
creatively, I've been so inspired. So since then, he's turned into this complete dick where he literally has a song out called Heil Hitler. Like he's the ultimate dick, ultimate narcissist. I
Yeah.
can't stand. So, and I feel so I have so much.
That makes you feel guilty
Well,
somehow.
no, I have so much resentment when I'm like, this person I used to be a hero of mine. Anyway, so they asked
Mm.
the interviewer, she's just amazing. She's so good. She asked Scooter, she's like, how do you feel about this? And I was like, you were being teed up to be like, what a dick. That dude is a dick. Screw this guy. And instead, he was like, I think what I can do is appreciate and like love the person that I remember, and just acknowledge that that person is no longer here. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, how much healing and how much work do you have to do on yourself to get there? I'm like,
Listen, I
it's
believe in that.
beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. I believe in that case is when I see an artist, the same way that I see like a singer, a painter, an actor, a director, like I never get attached to the person because I believe I don't care. who that person is.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's not my business what's going on with that human
You
being.
just like the arc.
I just want to see his paint.
Yeah.
And what I just try to appreciate that song and try to connect with the song. And yeah, that song will take me, okay, maybe this person
Yeah.
felt that when he did it, and it makes me feel this, and it's the connection with that piece of art.
Sure.
But usually I don't care like about the person. It's not that I don't care. I mean, like I don't. My connection is not with the person. It's like whatever he did for us. It's like when I do a character. Like I want the people like know me for my roles, not from Matias. I don't want people to care about Matias, about who
Yeah.
Matias is dating, if Matias went there or not. I want people to see like, oh, I saw one day a role with this actor, but their role and talking about what I did, because that's what I'm sharing. I'm not sharing like I don't want to share. You know what I'm saying? So I think that in that case, we should I don't know analyze artists for what they did. So maybe in that day or that he created all this album that you love,
Yeah.
he was going through that moment, and he is that also. But also he's the other part, and who knows what's happened
Sure.
in that period of time for him to become that. So who are we to to really judge that?
Yeah. Just
You know what I'm
appreciate-
saying?
Exactly.
I believe like who are we gonna criticize a painter for his best paint or for his worst paint? Are we gonna criticize someone? Oh, Al Pacino is, which Al Pacino is one of the greatest, but
Yeah.
for sure he did a work that it wasn't like The Godfather. What, right? The Godfather was his best. We're gonna criticize him for his best role or for his worst role? Because maybe someone can come and say like, "Oh yeah, but I saw him in this movie. And he sucked."
Yeah.
Like man, but he get to that level one time,
Yeah.
and that's what we gotta celebrate. That one day he got there,
So
and
it's
you
just-
know everybody got there,
Yeah.
and that's what we should like remember for that thing that he did one day.
It's
You know
almost
what I'm
just like,
saying? Like
take the best and don't even.
I
worry about-
try.
Yeah.
I don't know. I try to do that just to maybe, uh, um, and I try to treat myself like that. You know, just to give me a chance
Yeah.
of fail one day, or like do something that maybe I'm not proud. Otherwise, I will too hard to everybody and to myself too. Because in the end of the day, the relationship that I have with the world and with the people is the same relationship that I have with myself. So if I'm hard with you, I'm gonna be hard to myself too.
That's great.
So and I want to be more soft. Otherwise, life is too hard sometimes, or too difficult to be very hard.
You can't be.
I hate the people who is criticizing everything.
Of course.
I hate them. You know, I don't hate anybody, but I don't like the people who is all the time like pointing. Oh, look at this guy, but look at the guy what he did. He couldn't do it better.
Yeah.
The credit the credit doesn't belong to those people who do that. The credits belong to the people who try.
So how do you get in the international film world? You were saying how do you get a movie produced? Like how do you
Yeah.
what's your angle on getting things produced? Because it's like it sounds like, did you say that you had your last project was a project in Brazil?
My last project was a project in Brazil. Yeah, it's called El ADN do Crimen, which is Criminal Code in America, Netflix show, original. We did it. It's a Brazilian show, action.
Okay.
Great, man. Like I recommend it because it's one of the projects that I feel more proud.
So you make it first. Wait for this
Yeah.
fire truck.
Yeah.
You make it.
It's a sign. No.
It's a sign. Yeah. I was just in Guatemala and we had several big earthquakes.
Okay.
Big earthquakes.
Oh, wow.
And Oh my God.
Really? Like strong? Like
5.6, which is legit.
oh whoa.
And it was so 13 people died
Oh
because
whoa,
they
man.
were living kind of like on this mountain and there were rock slides,
Oh.
and they had people, looters come at night,
Mm.
and they caught the looters and they set them on fire.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
How cool. I mean, how hardcore is that?
Wow.
How cool. So
Oh
cool.
man, it's very cool. Let's do it again.
So I mean, it was legit. But anyway, it's like we're in Antigua, Guatemala, this old ass city, this like where they have ruins, like Italian looking ruins, like ancient looking
Yeah.
churches that are crumbled, and they build stuff around them. And I'm just like it's when it's the whole everyone just ran out of their place into the street.
Wow.
It's so cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
Wait, okay. So what's the experience of you it was a project, and it was for the Brazilian market.
Well, basically, like Netflix is all around the world.
Yeah.
So basically, like the producer and the creator is Brazilian.
Yeah.
The entire cast is Brazilian, like the 90%, and then you have like I think two actors from Paraguay, and
And it's all in Portuguese.
It's all in Portuguese. My character is speaking Portuguese and Spanish too because he's an Argentinian who is like a criminal boss who work in the limit in the border of Paraguay and Brazil.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's all around the world, the project. Right now in platforms,
Yeah.
you can produce or do something in I don't know, in Argentina, Brazil, Japan,
Yeah.
but the it's out for the entire planet.
They just dub over it.
Yeah, they double it, the subtitles and everything,
Yeah.
but people can watch it in America. Actually, it's like right now is the number 5 show more watch in the entire planet. It's a very big success.
What?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes, amazing. Yeah, it looks amazing. Like I recommend you, like for real.
Okay.
It's very cool. Like criminal code in America, and then do crimen in Brazil and the Spanish market. So, and it was amazing, man. They called me to play this role, and it was very interesting because the creator, director, and also the writer, Hector, which is a very very like creator mind from Brazil. They called me one day and this like, well, listen, is this show about all the most like dangerous criminal in Brazil? They have like armies and they're like they rob banks and they like they sell drugs and they're like the most like powerful criminal, dangerous, dirty, badass in Brazil. It's
Yeah.
about that. I'm like, yeah, I know. I watched the first season. And he goes, well, your role, like, I want you to know that what I need is like those. Do you see those bad guys, right? Yeah. And everybody's scared about those guys. And I'm like, yeah, of course, they're in favela or,
Favela.
like with shotguns.
Yeah.
Okay, all those guys are scared of your role.
Oh, great.
And I'm like, whoa, okay. What did you call me? I'm like, okay, thank you. It's a big responsibility to do that, because you see, I was watching the show
Sure.
with all these guys, and I'm like, those guys are supposed to be afraid of my. And he goes like, yeah. So that's what I want you to play this role, Shusha, which is a very crazy, psycho, unpredictable guy.
Great.
Yeah, and we focus on that because I believe that it's nothing more scary than an unpredictable people.
No, totally.
No.
Yeah.
Like, you can be a big dude and someone who talks like that or come with a gun, but you see and you can think, okay, I know what I'm seeing, and what I seeing is this, like,
Yeah.
okay, or a big guy or whatever, a fighter or like whatever you want to. But the people who's unpredictable, that you don't know what he's gonna do.
That's why the Joker and Batman is so scary.
It's like,
You're like, what the hell is this guy gonna do?
yeah. Like, I don't know. I feel so uncomfortable because
Yeah.
this person can do everything. And so we work in that side of the role, and it was very fun. Yeah,
That's a great role.
it is
I can't
actually.
wait to watch this.
It is well, actually it
And it's
is.
number 5 in the world.
Yeah, it's number 5. I'm getting message on Instagram or Facebook all the time from Russia, from
Yeah.
like Canada, from Japan,
Yeah.
in languages that I don't even know what the fuck they saying.
Sure.
Or what is this language? Well, but the congratulations, and I'm like, whoa, thank you so much. I go to Google Translate, and I just find out
Very
what is the language, and I send it back, and that's cool, man. Yeah, that's what art do, like
Because we're in this world, we're this moment where all of a sudden it's like,
so small,
yeah,
right?
the
So
world is so small. All of a sudden, Korean movies are like, you see, Korean movies, Korean shows, they're huge now.
yeah.
And all of a sudden, Israeli shows all of a sudden are like a big thing. And it's like all of a sudden there's so much content because it's like all of a sudden coming all over the world
Yeah.
from all around the world. And it's not all amazing, but some of it is so spectacular. It's kind of an exciting time if you enjoy content.
I think that's what platforms do.
Oh,
right?
I'm excited to watch this show.
Yeah, it's cool. I love it. Like I really do.
Because of my
And
one
also
experience in a favela.
yeah. We shot it in São Paulo, and also we shot it in Ciudad del Este, which is the border between Paraguay, Argentina, and Brazil.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that's a very eclectic place. Like,
Sure.
it's already a place that people should see.
Do you spend much time in Rio?
I did, yeah, for vacation though.
Rio is so great.
After I went to Rio a couple days, and
Oh, it's so
oh
amazing.
my god, like all the Brazilians are amazing, man. Like, well, we don't like each other when we play soccer, but that's the
Yeah.
only moment. I love Brazil. It was so much fun to spend time there, and
It's
and
gorgeous.
they know how to be happy, and they don't need too much, and that's amazing.
I've been to Argentina. I love Argentina.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I went to Cordoba, Argentina.
Okay.
Spent some time in Buenos Aires. I went to Cordoba, and you can go dove hunting there. And it's like one of the best places in the entire world to go dove hunting.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's just like everywhere, like boom, 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 boom. Oh my gosh. And then they eat them all. But they're actually like, there's so many dove that you're doing everyone a service, including the population, if you go and hunt as many as you can. And so they charge you.
So you can like hunt as many you can. That's how it works. Like I'm asking you because I don't know nothing about hunting.
Okay. It's killer. Oh, it's so cool. So you can hunt as many as you can.
Okay.
And they charge you by the shell. So they charge you by how many shots you make. So in a day, I went with this one friend who is an Olympic, or he was trying to be in the Olympics for skeet shooting.
Okay, so it's a good one.
He shot
Yeah.
2,500 dove in one day.
What?
Yeah. Okay, so
And how much it was each? Like how much money?
it's like $1 each, a bucket shell. He had to pay so much money, or like I don't know, maybe it was he probably had to pay like $1,000 for that.
Okay.
So I went, and I'm okay. I'm pretty good, but you have something called this dude. They call him a bird boy,
Yeah.
and he's right behind you, and he is you shoot. And then you hand him your gun when you need it, and he loads it real quick, and then he hands it right back to you.
And then you go.
Yeah, you go boom, 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 boom. So I had an over and under, so it's like boom, 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 and I shot in one day 1,000 dove.
Whoa.
And so they feed everyone in the neighborhood, like everyone in the
the entire Cordoba was eating.
but the farmers are like, just like, please shoot more, because they're eating everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the farmers want you to just take them out, because it's this one time of year where the conditions are just perfect. All the farms are, I can't remember what, their crops are just the right place. And the dove are just like, it's chow time. And
Wow.
so they'll, if left unchecked, they'll completely destroy the whole thing. But there are so many dove and they're flying all over the place that you can even like at one point we were just like the game we were playing was try to shoot a dove in the air so that it comes and it hits your friend. Like,
Really? Oh, wow.
and
So it was so many. Yeah.
there's so many,
So many.
so many.
Wow.
And,
It
and
was close to a lake or something like that, or not?
I
Like, do you
can't. I
remember
don't think there was a
do
lake.
do you remember the place like in Cordoba? No.
I can't remember a
Okay.
lake. It was like in a farm. Like if I just remember like big farms everywhere. I don't remember seeing a lake.
Yeah.
But man, it was like at one like the day that they were all over the place, like every 3 seconds you'd be like bird, and then they'd come up and they'd fly, and you're like, oh my gosh, and then another one, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, it was so thrilling.
Wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
and oh my,
I love Cordoba.
oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times. I have friends, of course, over there, and
Best
and
steaks
yeah,
I've ever had in my life.
it's a beautiful place. And yeah, what about Buenos Aires? You like it?
Love it.
Yeah, it's
Love
fun.
it.
It's fun.
Yeah, love it. Best food. I mean, Argentina.
Yeah.
In all of Latin America, I like food. Obviously, from Mexico. Mexico is very hard to beat. And then food in Peru
Mm.
is incredible
Yeah, and Peru is very good.
because
I love it.
they they're like they have a rainforest, an ocean, and the Andes all right there. So it's like a mix of everything.
Exactly. You have fish, you have steak, you have like, yeah, it's like, yeah, definitely. Peruvian food is amazing.
Yeah.
And Argentinian food is like very close to Italian food.
I love Argentinian
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, Italian, Spanish, and also our own thing, which is a lot of steak. And
Yes.
there's a lot of steak, you know.
I was in
We
Guatemala.
love steak, man.
Steak in Argentina is incredible.
We love steak. I will just want an entire cow. I'm hungry right now. I will get an entire cow and put it on the table.
There's a steak restaurant, but it doesn't open until 2:30, right around the corner.
But yeah, we love steak. Yeah, definitely.
They I went to I was in Guatemala and I did not love the food. I didn't love I'm like
Okay.
part of me I thought you're so close to America. Why can't the food be better? But I did get a chance to eat a home cooked meal with a friend.
Yeah.
Boy, they knocked it out of the park. But every restaurant I go to, I thought was like, yeah, you're really missing they don't like spices much.
No. Well, we don't like spice either. Like Argentina doesn't. They only have the only thing that we have is called chimichurri.
I love chimichurri.
Yeah, but it's, if you compare with Mexican,
It's different.
It's different, and also it's so light.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like a little spicy. For us, it's a lot,
Yeah.
but for other cultures that they use more spicy, it's kind of like this is not even spicy, man.
Yeah,
you know,
Mexico,
it's
they like spice.
oh, they love very
Thailand,
spicy.
spice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. I love Argentinian food. Actually, it's one of the things that you miss the most when you're, you know, your friends, your family, of course. But I miss the food. It's something that I do when I'm not in Argentina.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
listen, I'm gonna have to thank our mutual friend Giuliano,
Yeah.
who I love. So producer Jerry and I we go to Burning Man with Giuliano.
Okay. I
That's-
never been there. I want to go so bad. So
I'm
next
going
time,
this year.
yeah, next time you guys let me know. Maybe I go with you.
It's gonna be great this year, I think.
When is gonna be?
It's in a couple weeks. It's at the end of the month.
Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, it's at the
In the end of
Au-
what?
End of August. End of August.
Oh wow. Okay, for a week, right?
Yeah, for a week.
Whoa. Okay.
It's a real commitment to get to, though. It's like a whole thing.
It's a whole thing, right?
Yeah, because it's in the middle of nowhere. You have to bring everything with you.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah. And you have all the yeah. I don't know. I read a lot and
Parties.
yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
And I heard about the
everywhere.
orgy tent and all that thing.
Listen, there isn't.
I was really, it's an orgy tent.
There
And
is-
people is like, yeah, bro. I'm like, whoa, you know, in the middle of the desert and
Yeah.
all the music and I don't know. It sounds great, bro. Like I've never been and I would love to go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go this year.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. I do not go to orgies, but there is an orgy tent.
That's
You can you
crazy.
it's like any it's almost like a big city, and there's like everything the same way a big city has everything. It
Okay.
has everything.
The reason because I start this profession, right? Like I start to do acting
Yeah.
and love acting was
Yeah.
I remember I was a kid, I was like 7 years old, and and one day my mother is we I have five sisters and one brother that he passed.
Wow, big
Yeah,
family.
yeah, yeah. My brother passed like 6 months ago.
Oh man.
Yeah,
What happened?
pneumonia.
Oh
Yeah,
jeez.
yeah, yeah. He was Down syndrome, so his immune system it was a little weak,
Jeez.
because that's one of the conditions,
Yeah.
and yeah, he passed. So yeah, say kiss for him and all the respect. He was a wonderful human being, and well, so I was 7 years old, and my mom is like, "Listen, I'm gonna take you to watch this film." Right? And I'm like, okay. I was seven.
Yeah.
I have five sisters, and I, like she wanted to take me only, and I'm like, okay. So she was talking all day. Okay, we're gonna go to the movies today at 7, and she was talking all day about this film that she watched already, and she wanted me to watch.
Okay.
She was talking about the acting and the actor, right? And then performance that he did, and he's like, "Well, this guy is amazing, and the film is amazing because he's talking about that and this, and you gotta watch this scene." And
Yeah.
she was very like bright and shiny, like I was realizing for the first time I was watching my mom as a woman, as my mom, realizing what she like, and she was talking about this film, and she was very excited. So we get to the time, and then she give me my clothes. She choose my best shirt or whatever, and
Yeah.
and I got dressed. She got dressed. Okay, let's go. So we going with my mom to this film, and she's talking. And you want to see this film, and I remember in this scene when he do that, and blah blah blah. But she like it, not the actor as a guy. Just she was talking about this artist.
Yeah.
She was talking about his performance. So we get to the film, to the movies. We watch the film. The film is amazing. It's called Gatika. It's about a boxer and how he went up and then he went down and yeah, and it was true. And so I was watching the film, and she was like, doing like this, like like, look at this scene. Did you see that? And so I was watching the film, man, and I was like, wow, the film is good. But at the same time, I was watching her, how, uh, and I was discovering this woman, which is my mom, but at the same time, it's a woman.
Sure.
And I saw her like younger and very excited, and her eyes was shining. Like, did you see that? And all this thing. And I was like discovering like how she was enjoying herself.
Sure.
Because I was seeing my mom like working all day, like, she didn't have a good relationship with my stepfather, and like cleaning the house. We were seven, man. So you imagine like how much work for one
Of course.
person, and she was working at the same time. So, but in that moment, I was watching her. I was like, wow, and I was watching also the people, the audience, how a good film or a good performance can make people feel, can make people think, how a good scene can make you like experience something very
Yeah.
deep, you know. So I was like, wow, I love this, and I love how my mom is feeling, and I would love like how these people is feeling about this.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around, everybody's like watching the film, like, oh my god, or crying or getting mad, and I was like, whoa, this is a whole universe. This is something beyond a job. Like, this is something that this is a world that I want to be there. I want to do this.
Yeah.
I believe I fell in love with acting that day. But the crazy thing is, after 10 years, a little bit more, 13 years, I got this phone call. I'm 21 years old. And I got this phone call for my manager. I had a manager. I became an actor. I was doing TV and I was looking to do films. I was doing theater also, but I didn't do any films yet, right?
Yeah.
So I get in the phone call from my manager and it's like, listen, you got an audition for a film. I'm like, oh, great. Send me the script and send me the scenes. Yeah, I'm going to send you the size. You go, blah, blah. So I get the size, I get into, I work, I go to the audition, I did my best. And after a couple days, they call me for a callback. And after another days more, they call me and say, you get the part. So yes, that was my first film. And man, it was amazing. I'm like, I want to do my first film finally. It was a dream come true,
Yeah.
all these years, wanted to do that. And finally, it's this film with the director is good, the production company is good. It's like a fucking studio film in Argentina.
Sure.
I love it, the story. It's the main guy, actually. I'm playing the main guy. So I was like, oh my God, like this is happening. And then I asked to the producer, okay, good. And listen, can you tell me which is the antagonist, the other guy? And he goes like, Edgardo Nieves. And I was like, who? Edgardo Nieves. Edgardo Nieves was the guy whom my mom took me to see when I was young.
You're kidding me.
The same fucking guy.
Amazing.
So I was like, wait a minute, like, really? Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, he's the guy. Yeah. So what?
Spectacular.
I was like, whoa.
Same guy.
Same guy. First film. We were working together in a film.
It's amazing.
And I called my mom, and I remember I was saying the story. I said, I got to tell you something. I'm going to make a film. Oh, my God. Do you know who I want to work with? With who? And when I said the name, I heard the phone drop.
Oh, gosh.
Was like insane, man. Like, was amazing. And I think that
Very cool.
that makes me love what I do.
Cool.
Yeah, and I think that was the reason. And the reason is because I did it for love.
Yeah.
I did it like it didn't come for a thing like, oh, I want to be famous, or I want to get girls, or I want to like get just money.
Yeah.
It came in from that. So that's what I respect the most about this
Dude,
career.
great. I'm very excited about this interview. I think that it's amazing to me how all of a sudden the world feels so small.
Yeah.
And as I do this podcast, I'm like, I want to embrace that feeling and get on top of it as much as possible. But dude, you just have a delightful presence. This was a pleasure. I'm really grateful.
It is a pleasure for me. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm glad to share this with you. I want to send all the love to Giuliano, who actually is a friend in common. And thank you so much, man.
You got it. Peace out.
Thanks.
Amazing.
Peace.